What's up, people? It's your boy Jerry Price. This is Live in the Booth. We're in Live in the Booth with
your boy Lendag, man. What's cracking?
Yo, y'all definitely go check out his music on all platforms and check out his new music video that's gonna be dropping July 31st, right?
July 31st.
Y'all definitely gotta go check it out, man.
Official music video. It's gonna be on YouTube. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. So, y'all didn't know Vi.levinci is in the back, you know. Already
my bad. Yo, we gotta be behind the camera this
time. So, last time I seen you, it was me, you, and Jerry. Hey, a lot of the other people.
Yeah, so if everyone doesn't know, if you haven't seen it, we were at Cleo's doing some stuff. So you guys definitely go check out his song Ops too. You guys definitely go check that out.
Yeah, that's where we met.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's
this guy got some talent, man. Y'all definitely, y'all go check it out.
Check out the video. Your boy Jerry did it too. You know what I'm saying? Len out here like repping it. You were dancing with some bitches, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Everywhere
I go, I gotta fuck with a bit.
I got you.
But you had a show right after too, over to Daytona. How was that?
Daytona. Yeah. Well, honestly, it was only like, 20 people in a small lounge, but I managed to really get the energy in and at least a couple heads, and I bring in some supporters. So I gained at least 2 hardcore fans that put me onto their fans. So I literally gained from 2 people being there that really fucked with me. I got like at least like 10 more fans that are hardcore supporters. They're waiting on my music video, so I'm excited.
That's some good
shit.
That's
what it's about.
So when it comes to performing, do you prefer like do you pick and choose which songs you want to perform specifically to tailor towards a certain crowd in a certain area, or do you like just go like with all your songs and hope like people will mess with them?
Well, I usually bring a catalog of music. It just depends on the vibe in the room at the time. So if I see a room for where a lot of energy is necessary, I'll go on like some mosh pit shit.
I got you.
And if it's just chill, I'll do some soft music. Just really depends on the vibe. I got music for every kind of vibe.
I got you. Okay. So as being Latino,
right? How
do you feel about performing clubs where it's just majority of like black people?
Don't get me wrong. It's a challenge because I feel like I have to earn my respect. Because I feel like there's like a cultural difference, of course. Me being Latino, because I love the African American culture. I dress like I listen to rappers, so and I am an artist rapper. So definitely there is some sort of boundary that I have to surpass in order for me to kind of earn the respect of the people. But I like a challenge, and I definitely do have a lot of African American friends. Like my best friends were black.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, but definitely, I mean, there's definitely. I'm glad you noticed that because I am a Latino, and so there is something that usually have to go a little harder.
Yeah, there's always that ceiling you got to push through to be at the table and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which is crazy because in my opinion, music should be shared throughout any culture regardless. And I know hip hop has a basic history of being a black thing. Like it's just African American people, we made rap and different things like that. But at the same time, music is supposed to bring people together and not drive people further apart. And it was crazy because it's like, as far as country music goes, you have basically some country music people who are African American who you barely even hear about. But at the same time, it's just like they've been doing it longer. They've made more numbers than people who are Caucasian in the country music scene.
Yeah,
which is like really crazy. Even with blues, it's like not Sean Elvis, but he stole his whole flow from African American people. He got money off of it. But even though black people created blues,
right?
So it's like it's a whole thing to where I understand being a Latino is just you got to make sure you come with it every time.
Yeah,
because that way people don't overlook you.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Now, as far as making Latino music, because I know in some part of your raps, you speak Spanish and stuff like that, and then you switch back to rapping English and stuff like that. So, would you ever make a Latino album in a sense, or a Latino mixtape? Kind of would you journey from basically both sides of the spectrum?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about that a lot of times, and yeah, I would definitely like to make an all Spanish album, so I won't get people confused with Spanish and English. It's what. But at the end of the day, music is universal. I know so much girls that are my homies that don't know what the Spanish people are saying, but they vibe with the music.
Exactly.
And they liked it, how it sounds, even though they don't know what they say. I wish they did, because they be saying some lit shit.
Exactly, because you can spend a whole nice bar in Spanish, but then no one in your area gets it.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. So tell me, like, how long you been making music for, man?
I've been making music for like 4 years since I turned 20. I just turned 25 recently.
Oh, congrats,
so
bro.
now, appreciate it, brother.
I feel you.
So I'm definitely in a stage in life where I have to be very serious. Like, right now, my circle is only people who believe in me and support me. Like,
you gotta put it like that,
yeah,
man.
if you don't support me, you're not in my life.
Exactly.
Straight up. It has to get to that point. Like, I'm not playing around no more. My music is what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to push. I'm about to head to LA tomorrow and chasing the dream 100%.
So like, as far, I got 2 questions on that. So, you going to LA, what are you going to LA for?
Well, just to get a little...
If you could talk about it.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we're just kind of being spontaneous.
I got you.
I'm going with my bro, Soleil. He's a producer. He's usually my main producer that's been, giving me the beats. And he makes hit beats, and he just giving it to me for the free ski, just pushing me, because when I push my brand up, I'm push his brand up. So we're trying to develop. We're like a team right now. And he's like my main dude, and we're just going to network because we're gonna meet up with some certain people. You ever heard of Mango, the DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna be cooling with him, and he's gonna be getting us plugged in all sorts of events, networking, because right now it's really just about who you know.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to see who I can meet in LA.
Yeah.
And it's a little uncomfortable, to leave hometown, come back and see what the vibes is.
I got you.
Yeah.
So now you got another question for you. So look at this. Head over here, he's tripping over stuff and everything.
Over here, knocking everything.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so going to LA. So are you going there with a plan, or you're just trying to just see if you can go out there and just like see what you can grab onto?
Yeah, more so that second part. I just want to see, like, go to the studios. I'm really looking for the next level sound engineer, because I know how to sound engineer myself, but I want somebody that's on the next level, so I can, like, because there's always more to learn. So I want that to find an engineer that's gonna be my guy to go to.
Okay.
And meet some more producers, meet some artists, and just grow my network. Because I already have a name in Orlando. Yeah. And I wanted to have a name, see who I can develop a name somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel you. So, like, as far as you say you know how to, like, engineer yourself and everything, have you, some of your songs have you dropped before, have you engineered yourself, like, on the song, like, entirely? Like,
yeah, there's some of the records were engineered by me.
Oh, nice.
Majority were engineered by some guys that are way more experienced than I am. But now I'm at a level where I've been doing this for like 4 years. My mixes are up to par now. So I definitely can drop my mixes.
Okay, so...
That's why I'm dropping this song called Mix, because it's talking about where I had to learn how to mix myself, because, I would always get into bumpy relationships with certain engineers that, they didn't really care about my craft too much. They were just more so trying to make a quick buck, which is okay. But, like I said, only people who support me are allowed, that I would like to carry a relationship with. So they don't support me. They just wanted to get their bread, and it's cool, but I need a team that's really pushing me. That's it.
I got you. So have you been to, like, LA before, or just over there?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been there like March 2018.
Oh, okay. So basically, are you going to, like, any places that are familiar to you? Like, you got people that's over there already?
Nah, well, I got some family, but I don't really rock with them. But not really. I'm just gonna go and see who I can meet. And we're, like I said, we are already hanging with somebody that's plugged in. So we're just gonna get plugged in. Literally, I'm looking for the plug. To be honest.
So, alright, so going there in this current climate, COVID going around and everything, now a lot of people are performing at clubs and stuff like that. More people are doing house parties or like different things like that. Do you feel like you should probably wait on this opportunity to when the COVID, is kind of passes, or there's a solution to it, or do you feel like now is the time that you have to take this opportunity?
I think right now.
Right now?
Right now is the time, because I don't know, flights are cheap. I got some paper.
Yeah, I got you.
You gotta do it.
Wait a couple months, all of a sudden flights are like mad expensive.
Yeah. Not just that part, but like really, I just don't like being comfortable. I feel like this quarantine stuff kept me cooped up at home. I really just want to break free for a little bit and see what's out there, because I can't just let fear keep me still. I gotta go regardless.
I got you.
See, because I'm pretty sure there's just events popping off. So as long as you get plugged in, you'll be there and you'll meet some new people.
So now, as far as like your whole LA plan, in case if it doesn't work, do you have like a backup plan? Like, you feel like you might have to go to Atlanta, or you might try New York, or like maybe even Texas. Everything over there, you know, they situated. You feel like you got like a backup plan?
I went to Atlanta like a month ago, but it didn't really work out. Everything was, that was when like quarantine was up. It was tight. So everything was not popping. Nothing was popping off that I found out that I could get a hold of. So now I didn't really get much done. I just did like some tourist stuff, and that's not what the plan was. The plan was to get plugged in, but nobody was running anything. So now with this LA move, you know, I'm taking the risk, and I'm coming back. I'm not gonna move over there. Yeah. Well, I mean, unless I find an opportunity, I might. But
you never know, man.
But I'll come. You know, I'm planning to coming back, and you know, I still got some music videos to shoot here with certain artists. So I mean, I'm just kind of going with the motions. I'm trying to get uncomfortable. That's really just the major plan to grow. I just want to grow as a person. Being comfortable has been stagnant.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just the worst thing ever to just be complacent in this one spot. Yeah. Next thing you know, like 5 years down the road, like, damn, man, I wish I took the opportunity. I wish I did this and that. You never want to live with regrets. Yeah, I can't keep trying the same strategy and it's not working. So I got to try something different. Yeah, I got you. That's really where I'm going. All right, guys. With that being said, we're gonna take a quick break, and now we're gonna show you guys the top 5 music videos of the week.
I'm forever bossy. Don't you ever cross me. Yeah, run it up, baby, I'm forever bossy. Get rid of S and O's, don't you ever cross me. When the fuck niggas start hating, they when they lost me. But I'ma shake my dreads on them, shake them haters off me. Yeah, run it up, baby, I'm forever bossy. Get rid of S and O's, don't you ever cross me. When them fuck niggas start hating, they when they lost me. But I'ma shake my dreads on them, shake them haters off me.
Back then it ain't seem like we any hoe, cause I ain't know that green light. Ain't no ways can make it better. Been through the worst, hard times will last forever. Back then it ain't seem like we any hoe, cause I ain't know that green light. Ain't no ways can make it better. Been through the worst, hard times will last forever.
What's that? I gotta start strong. Start bitch.
Hey, dude.
Hey,
you a fool for this.
I gotta start struck, I'm a star bitch. Bitch, I ain't got no love, black heart shit. Face gate from the jets to the apartments. Scar forever, fucking on forever, scar bitch. I gotta start struck, I'm a star bitch. Bitch, I ain't got no love, black heart shit. Face gate from the jets to the apartments. Scar forever, fucking on forever, scar bitch. See, I fell in love with money, that's madness. Lost put into the streets, that's tragic. From the gunshot state where we stand shit. Big curb on sight, we crash it.
j.babyfye.
I just want the best sex. Fucking on the balcony, looking at the sunset, yeah. I just want the best sex. Fuck you in the shower, baby girl, you got them wet wets, yeah. I just want the best sex. I'ma make you smile, girl, this ain't gon' be no upset, yeah. I just want the best sex. I just want the best sex. I just want the best sex, yeah. Baby, take them clothes off. Lay you in the bed, lick you down and snatch your soul out. Girl, I can't hold off. Pussy good as hell, the way you grip, I'm about to go off. Got some shit I gotta show off. Pack your spinning night bag, baby, we ain't going out. Snatch your hair until it come out. 4 a.m. on the balcony until the sun out.
Hop in the stew and I mix. Fuck it out for me a bitch. Hey, what? Watch me pull up in the whip. Swerve down the blow in a dip. Yeah, huh? We got a bag full of dough. Roll it up, I'm out of smoke. Hey, yeah. Put my dick up in the throat. Fuck it that big on the throat. Yeah, huh? Hop in the stew and I mix. Fuck it out for me a bitch. Hey, what? Watch me pull up in the whip. Swerve down the blow in a dip. Yeah, huh? We got a bag full of dough. Roll it up, I'm out of smoke. Hey, yeah. Put my dick up in the throat. Fuck it that big on the throat. Yeah. Shorty wanna touch on my body, ayy. She wanna fucking seduce me, ayy. I gotta work like I'm Gotti, ayy. Most of these niggas be useless, yeah. When I pull up to the party, ayy, I'ma dip out with some pussy, yeah. She wanna ride in a Rari, ayy. I know this bitch is a groupie.
Alright guys, so we're back and live in the booth with Lendag G. So Len, so I gotta ask, so since your performance at Cleo's till now, I know COVID like struck hard from that point that we were at the club at that one time. So now, how do you feel like your career has kind of like changed?
Quarantine has made me more independent. It's made me more like a hustler mentality. I had to, like I told you, I'm a sound engineer too. So I was just getting a bunch of artists that I know, and I was getting them in the studio, in and out, making some dough. I got you. And getting their mixes out up to par, challenging myself, and now their product is coming out dope. They shoot music videos to the music I recorded and mixed, so it's like definitely an honor to be. It's very pleasurable for me to be there and actually have a feeling that I helped somebody out, and I hooked them up. But yeah, I just became more of an entrepreneur to the next level, and just took my skill set to put it to the test.
Yeah, definitely gotta do that. So now, alright. So where you from originally? Like,
I was born in Sarasota, but I'm from Orlando.
I got you.
And I've been in Kissimmee for like a year now, but I'm like from Orlando 100%.
I got you. So basically, growing up in the area, how do you feel that when people say that Orlando has no like culture, or like Orlando's culture is so constantly changing in a sense? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like we have culture on like cities like New York, Jersey, Atlanta, Houston? Do you feel like we have culture like them, or do you feel like ours is so changing to a point it's just like,
That's a good question. That's a good question. Like, we hitting them good points. No, Orlando is definitely home. And the culture here, there's definitely a culture here. And I may not be the biggest fan of it, but you know, I feel like the culture here is just vacationing mode 100%. You know what I'm saying? You come outside, people are in their gym shorts and no socks, sandals, like they just cooling. Like you're not making no moves, just chilling like that. To be honest, that's why it's like I want to get out of Orlando for a little bit, see what the vibes is elsewhere. But there is culture here in Orlando. You know, I love the diversity. I'm used to a lot of Caribbean people and a lot of people from everywhere. So I appreciate Orlando, because when I leave Orlando, I see different people and I miss the people here, because the culture here, you know, I feel like I'm at home and I feel like I know everywhere and I can definitely talk to anybody because this is home. And like, you know, majority of people know me here, and a lot of people that I know they're here too. So, but the people really is the people. They're more open and friendly, and some are like antisocial, but you just gotta break them out of that shell yourself.
Usually everyone's a talker. You get to talk to them long enough. So as far as you saying that you would leave Orlando and then you would like come back, do you feel like there's certain artists who, you know, grew up in Orlando who took their music elsewhere and then they kind of put on that city versus putting on this city?
Yeah. I feel like what I don't like about Orlando is that a lot of people here don't rep Orlando. They rep New York, they rep LA, they rep Atlanta. But they don't rep Orlando. They've been in Orlando for like 10 years. Like, bro, you an Orlandian. Like, I don't know what else to call you.
What'd you say? I mess with that.
No, bro. You didn't want to rep Orlando. Orlando's great. I think Orlando's dope. And I think people should embrace Orlando for what it is. Even though we may not have the best basketball team, we may not have the greatest, you know, the biggest artists in Orlando, but we gotta, you know, we gotta support Orlando.
Yeah, we've had a lot of artists come out of Orlando or been near Orlando, It's just like some of them will go somewhere else and not even rep Orlando. They won't even talk about it at all.
Yeah.
Or to be some like Glock Lion, for example.
Yeah.
He was big and popping for a little bit. Now he just caught, I think, a 2nd-degree murder charge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who knows how long his career is going to be around for. And he was coming straight out of West Orlando. So it's just like...
Yeah, but he was repping West Orlando, I think.
Yeah, he was repping West Orlando. And I was actually proud of him because, like, yo, he repping West Orlando and, like, most artists who come from here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like... That's just to name a few.
Right.
We don't have no big name that came out of Orlando who still reps Orlando to this day.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
No, I think I would definitely embrace Orlando, even though, I mean, it is home. I mean, you can't have a strong career as an artist if you don't have your hometown behind your back. So Orlando's my home. I gotta run this place before I can run anything, or just not run it, but like just really have people that support and have a lot of love for what you do. And but yeah, I don't think it's fair for you to go elsewhere and not rep your own town. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Especially, but I mean, I see why. If you had to make it somewhere else, and Orlando never really did support you, because it's hard to get support from somewhere where everything's kind of like
changing. Everyone's all different things.
People are too comfortable. They're not really like aware of like what's really going on.
For the most part, like some people say Orlando is just divided. Like no one really wants to be on everybody else's stuff like that.
Right.
Or they feel like if someone's doing this, you don't want to support them because that's interfering with your thing that you're trying to do. You're trying to get fans too.
Yeah.
But in reality of it all, if you like, come on, head. I'm with you.
Hey, but always doing this, bro.
But for real though, like. If everyone says like Orlando's divided, everybody's on their own wave and stuff like that, and no one really wants to work together and build something as far as like music culture or like even a culture for this or culture for that.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Like how do you feel like people not working together and stuff like that?
I feel like it just depends. Everything in Orlando is divided.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Like, and it's hard to get a hold of people because like. It's not like an atmosphere where you come out and everything's popping in front of you. It's not. It's
like we don't want to have that much open mic stuff like that.
Yeah,
you can just network with people and like, stuff like that.
Well, there was a period in time. It's just you just have to be plugged in. Right now, no, but there was a couple that were really trying to put artists on, giving them the opportunity. But like you said, everything is divided. And the music scene here in Orlando, I feel like it's very competitive. Everybody trying to be the man, and I feel like that's why. A lot of artists are not growing because we're not working together. But I feel like the people that really are real artists, they're working with other artists.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely.
But at the same time, people who those are real artists like that, they end up taking their talents to another part, like another state or something like that, or another part like Miami, for example.
Right.
You got DJ Khaled was around in Orlando at the beginning of his career, moved to Miami, blew up, and now you never see him even mention Orlando. Unless he's, in Orlando at an event or something like that, which is rare.
Who, DJ Khaled?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't even know that.
Y'all don't know that?
He's from here?
Yeah, he's from Orlando.
Oh.
See?
And all pro.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people. So
that's back then, like when G's and T.I. was coming up, that's that was how you had to come through the artists. You had to go through them to get all pro and DJ Khaled.
Yep.
But now he's right Miami.
Moves to Miami.
Whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, he probably was digging the vibes in Miami a little more.
It's just like basically like he did a couple movie scenes and basically I'm gonna move in the expensive part of Florida.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't gotta represent Orlando. I got a name for myself now.
Yeah. Well, maybe his name is in Miami. Maybe he didn't really build that here.
And then guess what? You gotta understand though. Look who probably spent more money for. Miami did. You got a lot of artists from Miami, so guess what? You're gonna thank you from Miami.
Yeah.
So sometimes your traffic might be where your money be coming from. Like it's sometimes like a lot of artists don't be saying they from this place. They might be where their money coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might be from Atlanta, but like you're not from Atlanta, but you go to Atlanta if your money coming from Atlanta. Hey, that's where you coming from. That's where you gonna go, right?
Yeah.
You gonna be there. I'm gonna be there every motherfucking day. If my city ain't showing me love, and I go to Atlanta and showing me love, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Like where you gonna go with and pay your bills?
Yeah,
that's why you gotta be able to build that here in Orlando.
Yeah.
That's where I've been like. That's what I've been thinking.
You could and you could try, but guess what? Like you said, everybody have their selfish little. It's like groups.
Yeah.
It's the grouping thing. I ain't gonna lie, it is. And it's like the groupie. Everybody groupie. That was the part of it. And it's a lot.
So have you've heard of EDC, right? When it comes to Orlando.
Yeah.
Have you ever like
Orlando.
been?
Never been. No.
You never been there?
No,
Have you seen like people's social media posted like everything there and everything?
Yeah.
Because I was there last year and it's crazy because if you look at the hip hop culture and look at electric dance music culture and stuff like that, it's like no matter where that goes, people there united for that.
Yeah.
But it's like for hip hop, it's just like like. So and so's performing. Oh, okay, these certain people are gonna go, but these people are not gonna go because we don't really mess with them like that.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, oh, we're not even gonna bother supporting, even though I know that person. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what makes hip hop hip hop. Like, it's kind of like a fashion show, kind of like, oh, and I don't want to support just everybody.
That's kind of a problem with this genre too. Like you have other genres like country and rock, they support and still praise the ones that's before them. When you come to hip hop, you be like, oh. They fell off. They fell out.
Yeah, they fell off. Or forget them.
Yeah,
it's my
forget
turn.
them. No.
And I understand you have to make a name for yourself, and one way to do that for certain people is clout chasing in a sense, because you're like talking bad about them, like, oh, so and so's trying to make beef with that person.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna bring more attention to my name. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just like you're not building those bridges in that area, like with those certain artists and things like that. So say if like you were coming up and everything, right? And then you had one, I wouldn't say the old heads, but like one of the people who've been in the game for so long be like, oh, forget, so and so tight rapper, and then you're that tight, you feel in the demographic. How would you feel like about that? Like, would you be like, oh, forget that person, but that person's big though?
Yeah. Would
you like try to be like, whatever, I'm gonna take that hit on the chin, or would you like, make it like a whole diss track dissing that one person, even though they got like mad connects?
If they were to like disrespect me?
Yeah, like that disrespect, but just like generalize your type of music that you have made.
And make a diss track?
Yeah, like they say like, oh, these, for example, like you, or I'm not trying to put you in the same category as Tekashi at all. I'm just saying, but like
it's all good, bro. That's literally
different.
Put me in.
Different like Latino rappers and stuff like that. At the same time, like we said earlier, they're not looked as an African American rapper. They're looked as like, okay, another person, or just like basically an outside source making hip hop too. Kind of like even with white rappers, they look at it as like, oh, that's that one white boy, versus like all these other black guys who's trying to like do rap too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if someone said like, oh, these Latino rappers trying to come to the game and do this, do that, how would you feel? Be like, well, that's not what I'm about. Would you like diss them, even though they're a big person, or would you just like take that hit on the chin and keep moving, like basically ignore them and stuff?
Ignore them? They took a hit on me. I don't know. I usually don't like feeding into negativity.
I feel you.
And I feel like if it's not worth my energy, I wouldn't. I'll just ignore it. I just ignore it, to be honest. But it depends. I mean, if it's a big somebody and they put my name on like in a negative way, like they put me in a box like that. I don't know. I would have to be in that position to know. I don't know how I would feel.
I got you.
Yeah, but yeah. Nah, it's true though. They put me in a box. They'd be like, oh, 6ix9ine and oh, Lil Pump, and they always call me shit like that. But I mean, I can't help it. It is what it is.
Art. Yeah, I feel you. This is where you from and stuff. So outside of music, what other things you got going on?
Besides music,
like entrepreneurship and stuff like that. Like,
well, I was working at a telemarketing company for one of the hotel companies, big chain corporations, and I just quit that, and I just been kind of locked in, like from waking up to nighttime, making music with my bro Soleil, make beats, and I just start rapping, and we engineer, we just have fun. It's really all we're doing, and we set aside some time to have some drinks, turn up.
Once you get locked in completely.
So you make beats too?
I don't. My boy Soleil do. I just sound engineer.
Okay.
Like I mix the vocals and the instrumentals. That's about it.
Gotcha.
And mix and master.
Well, man, I want to thank you for coming out, bro.
Appreciate you, Jerry.
Coming out, man. So that's the episode of Live in the Booth. You guys definitely go like and share this video. If you guys did enjoy, definitely share it to other people. We're definitely going to stay tuned to all you guys' comments that you guys are going to leave below. But until then, we'll see you guys later, all right? This is Jerry Price and your boy.
Lendag. Gang!
Go definitely check out his music, man. We'll see y'all later.